That's a big win. That is a big win. The underlying stats say the Fever should have won comfortably. But that's simultaneously some of the worst basketball I've ever seen the Fever play and some of the best basketball I've ever seen the Fever play. Up 12 early, then down 10, and they immediately went on a 13-0 run. Then they went down 10 again, and they came back. But all we have to say is a lead of 10 points, it faded away, but who needs the wanna? Cause we've got Kelsey. We beat you at home, we beat you away, and stop crying, Alyssa. Go fuck yourselves, Phoenix Mercury. That's 2-1. That's 2-1. The Indiana Fever here. Like, look at this game. Like, they're up huge. And then suddenly it's like, oh shit. They go up. And then suddenly they go up 4. Like, they're down 10. They're down by 10, 59-49. Then they go on a 13-0 run. And then they go up 69-65. They go up 4. And then they go down 10. They're down 10 with 5 minutes to go. And they hit back-to-back threes. And then down the stretch, Ty Harris. Fucking hell, Ty Harris. Give credit where credit's due. Ty Harris coming in with 15. She came up clutch. KK with one of the blocks of the season. One of the best blocks I've seen in a WNBA game. And KK didn't play in the first half. Like, the refs tried to fuck the Fever here. They really did. And look, this is one of those times where you're like, okay, do you just like Ty Harris? They're 4 for 4 when Ty Harris has started. Like, they're 4 for 4 when Ty Harris has started. Like, this is the Ty Harris game. I hate saying it, but like, this is the Ty Harris game. Again, they nearly did lose to a complete and utter garbage Phoenix Mercury team. But like, it basically cements them in the playoffs. Because Toronto aren't going to be in that playoff hunt. It's going to be the Phoenix Mercury coming in if they're not going to make the playoffs. It's as good as cemented them in the playoffs. And Kelsey Mitchell just put up another 30 bomb. Aaliyah Boston did her thing, playing 37 minutes. And yeah, Kelsey again putting up another 30 bomb here in an offense that isn't the most pretty thing in the world. They had 4 shot clock violations. They went nearly 10. They went 7 minutes without scoring at one stage. But like, whatever the fuck they're doing seems to be working. Mo Billings, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Sophie had a better game today than she had been playing. I didn't realize she played 28 minutes. Raven played 22 minutes. Same amount of minutes as Ty Harris. Raven was not as good as Ty today. Raven looked all over the place. Like, Raven really did look all over the place, I have to say. KK, 14 second half minutes was huge. MHA played 6 minutes. Jesus. And they just said, nah, you're done for the day. And of course, Dantas doesn't play when Caitlin Clark isn't playing. Of course, Demiris Dantas only plays when Caitlin Clark plays. But yeah, look, this was a game where, again, the Fever played some brilliant basketball. They played some of the worst basketball I've ever seen this team play. And they just stayed up and got clutch. Like, they stayed clutch. Whether it be a KK block, whether it be Ty Harris scoring, whether it be Sophie hitting the free throws, whether it be Kelsey, who had missed 4 straight shots in the clutch, hitting one of her toughest layups, whether it's Aaliyah shooting the fadeaway, going hitting the fadeaway. Like, they were clutch. They were extremely, extremely clutch. So, I got to be honest. Like, the Fever pulled it out. They pulled it out. Like, I wish I could go here and say, okay, yeah, this Indiana Fever team's terrible and, oh, they're not going anywhere without Caitlin Clark. I think they're a 6 seed. Like, I thought this game was done. I thought late on this game, oh, it's over. The Fever are going to lose. Suddenly, they're, instead of being 12-10, they're 13-9, which puts them tied with the with the Liberty and the Dream. So they're tied 5th. They're tied 5th, and if they not just fucked that game yesterday, they'd be tied with the Dallas Wings in 4th. So you're looking at it, and that's a big win. That's a really, really big win in Phoenix. In Phoenix is one of the main parts of this. This was an away game, and like, this is what you want. You want to see if you are like a Fever fan, this team can still pull off wins. This is the first comeback win the Fever have had. Like, proper comeback win since what, the playoffs last year? Since game 3. And game 3 wasn't even a real comeback win. A late game comeback win since game 3 of the Atlanta Dream series. Like, that was genuinely a really big game. And look, I mean it. The Mercury are not an easy out, especially if you look at the way the Mercury played here, especially if Copper and Alyssa Thomas are going to combine for 40, if Ayayi is going to give you 10 the first half, Cole McKay is going to give you 14, and Marta Suarez is going to chip in with 10 points. They can be tough to beat. They can be really, really tough to beat. And the Indiana Fever did it on the second day of a back-to-back, when it was it looked like this was the game they were going to lose. They were down 10 points twice. They were down 10 points, brought it back, went on a 13-0 run, and then got a 4-point lead with like a minute to go in the third quarter, and then somehow we're down 10 points again and came back. Like, they had a very, very, very good they have a very good record or a very good way of ending games. And to be honest, Sophie Cunningham hitting free throws, everything about this team, you're like, okay, shit. This team, it's this weird thing that this team looks like a resilient unit that'll run through a wall for each other. And then when Caitlin Clark steps onto this team, they just don't. They just don't. And like, it says as much about them. It says I'm not talking like that. Isn't a knock on Caitlin. It's a knock on them for only playing with heart if one player specifically is there. For deciding not to play with heart all the time, and to play and to have like questionable effort and but this game right here for me was like, this was a massive one. This was a massive, massive win. This was really a massive win.